Hi, everybody. Hi, welcome to the live. Hello, Tina McDowell. How are you? Hi, Linda Gamble. How you guys doing this morning or this afternoon? How y'all doing today? So y'all already know what we here to talk about. Hi, Jonetta. Yes, it is a happy Sunday, y'all. We gonna pop in for a real quick live. I got a Sunday dinner I need to be tending to, but I wanted to hop on and talk with you guys for a quick little minute. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I hope everybody is doing well. So y'all already know a lot's been going on with the cast, and I want to talk about it. Yes, hello everybody in the chat. Please hit the like button on your way in. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I don't even know where to start, y'all. Where do we start? I did not watch the last night's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all know I'm on a blackout. I can't really stomach to watch that, but I did get a chance to see a clip. So we're going to talk about that clip that I seen online. And we're going to talk about Sunni going live. We're going to talk about Stormi going live yesterday. A couple things that she said. I found something interesting in Stormi's live too. It was real quick. So a lot of people might have missed it. And I don't know. People tend to say you can read a lot into certain things, but I don't think I'm tripping on this. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Ken and Trish real quick. They over there on Instagram cutting up. The whole cast is just cutting up, y'all. Where should we start? So I'm going to start with the clip. Hello, beautiful butterfly. How are you? How are you doing? So I'm going to start with the clip I seen online, y'all. It was the clip of everybody having basically a round table discussion about Sunni, Moses, and Destiny, where Kimmy, Nail, all the whole most of the cast was there, and they were talking about the situation. Beautiful Butterfly said, watch it on Patreon. The whole cast is a mess, but Mel's eyes are open. Yes, you guys, if y'all gonna watch it, I do encourage y'all to watch it on Patreon with some of the content creators. I think the Gossip Girls do a live watch. I know for sure Tay does when Tay Talk does. So y'all watch it over there with her. Hello. Oh, Linda, I spoke. Yeah, you're speaking to people in the chat. Yeah, the clip. I didn't even get a screenshot of the clip, y'all, but I hope y'all know the clip I'm talking about. I actually seen the clip over on a little bit of it. I didn't watch the full clip with Tea Talk with Your Girl. That's the clip I'm talking about, where they were all sitting down. And I only had a few things to say about that because they know how to drag a storyline out, don't they? They gonna drag this Sunni and Moses stuff out past the reunion. We might even be still talking about this next season, if there is a next season, because they'll wear a storyline out. Beautiful Butterfly said the Silver also has a Patreon. Okay, yeah. So I'm sure there's many content creators that are doing the live watch. So you guys can check it out over there. So in the clip, the first thing I noticed is Kimmy was kind of explaining herself to everybody on why I guess she's keeping the line open with Sunni. And she explained that Sunni was a producer during the time that she was diagnosed with cancer, and that Stormi Sunni really helped her out, or, was there for her during that time. Kimmy, why are you over explaining yourself? Why? Y'all are grown adults. Why does she feel the need to try to justify her speaking to Sunni or not being mad at Sunni, because I guess they want to have this group mentality where they're all mad and ice out this one person, kind of like what they did to Mel. But Kimmy was over there explaining herself, and I didn't find the need to explain herself. And then Nell made the comment, and she said basically, like, oh, because she didn't come after Maurice. First of all, Nell, I don't think nobody coming up after Maurice, but Kimmy. But it's like, do you have room to make those type of comments? Because like I said, y'all, I'm not really watching the show. But correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Did Nell fully address her own side chick rumors, and her issues with her stepdaughter Lexi when her and her mother provided the timeline of when Nell got with Chris and the timeline of how soon after his first divorce that Nell gave birth to their son they have together? Did she ever clarify that up? Because Nell, I don't think you have any room to talk, Miss Mamas. I don't. And then of course Letitia joined in, which I think the Scotts really should be left out of these type of conversations. It's just hard to listen to them have these conversations when we know they have been trying to outrun their own drama and rumors when it comes to their marriages. They don't need to sit up and discuss nobody else's marriage. They don't need to discuss no one else cheating. We don't, we don't want to hear that from them. They avoid their own stuff, but like sink into everybody else. They're gonna drag this shit forever, y'all. And then Tisha and Nell also made a comment about Moses and Sunny having rehearsed their story. Like, Tisha, anytime anybody bring up something about Marcel, the only thing you say up, you sound like a recorder, a broken recorder. Where's the pictures? Where's the pictures? Do you have pictures? Like, you sound like a broken record, girl. Stop it. Just stop. No, because Beautiful Butterfly, for real, like, she need to just sit out. They need to learn when to sit on the sideline. Y'all see how Mel was? Sis was sitting there. She was paying attention. She was listening. She was not speaking on anything. That's how a lot of them should have been at that table. They had no need to speak on Sunny and Moses in regards to cheating. Because Kimmy also has had a conflicting story when it comes to the timeline of her and Maurice getting together and when him and Kiowa were officially done. So it's like y'all don't have no room to speak on this stuff. Dee says like she and Marceau rehearsed their scenes and she was definitely rehearsed for that last reunion. Yeah. And her and Marceau definitely give rehearsed scenes. It's like they already tell each other, okay, you come, we're gonna meet at this location. You bring this up or you ask me about this so it can open the door so I can talk about it. And then I'm gonna give you a few seconds and they stand there and look at each other stupid. And then the next person go ahead and talk about what they want to talk about. Hi, good afternoon. Why you lying? But yeah, Tisha and Marceau have some of the most boring scenes from the previous seasons that I did get a chance to check out. And from the clips I see online, I don't get even married couple from them. They don't show any type of affection. They only talking about how people are trying to sabotage them. And it's like, give it up already. Move around, Tisha. You can't say nothing about nobody rehearsing nothing because you definitely sit down with your husband and talk about what y'all gonna say and how y'all gonna say it. And y'all both be sitting there looking at each other dumb, like y'all both know y'all lying. It's like the scene hard for both of them to do. They be looking at each other so crazy. Beautiful Butterfly said Tisha showed her true colors through the entire episode, but was the first to hug Mel at the taste party. Girl, Mel, how can you stand to hug her? I wouldn't even want none of her energy transferring over to me. I can't even stand to listen to Tisha talk, let alone let her hug me. Like I said, Mel was the only one at the table with some sense. She's sitting back there. She just collecting because she know how they is by now. I'm sure Mel's just glad not to be the topic, but I'm also sure she was sitting there like, you bitches are a bunch of hypocrites. Because the next thing we seen with her talking to Sunny, and she explained like, oh, do you think they're triggered? Yeah, they're triggered. They're haters. They're liars. They're all of the above. They always love to talk about other people's stuff. Hi, Purple Queen. How are you? It's like production. We're tired of y'all too, letting the Scots and everybody else skate by while y'all dig into these love triangles. I agree. I believe that Mel's there to get her check. She gonna point out the other cast members BS, and she needs to, because people like to overlook it, and the other cast members are never gonna hold anyone else accountable. So I'm glad Mel's pointing it out as it goes, and that is actually why Sunny and Trish and Ken were at least needed, even though it's kind of like redundant, it's boring, all of the above. But that's kind of why they were needed, because the audience gets to see how quick the cast changes up. They had one feeling one way when it came to Mel, Martell, and Slaw. They were feeling one type of way, but then now that it comes to hit, I guess, somebody that they have an alliance with which is Destiny, they have another type of feeling, because they riding with Destiny versus Sunny, but they wouldn't ride with Mel. And no, it's not about, because somebody gonna say, well, y'all are so butthurt that they wasn't sticking up for Mel. It's just because you can tell they know right from wrong. They want to stick up for Destiny, but they didn't have nothing to say about Mel. Kimmy, everybody's pointed out her scene where she refused to call Slaw a side chick, which that's exactly what she was. She was interfering in a marriage. Destiny wasn't even married. And from my understanding, she wasn't even with the man. Wasn't he locked up before she had her son and stuff? So how is it different? How are they so ready to say that Sunny was wrong? Oh, it's because she was her friend. Now Sunny clarified she was only her producer. They may have been acquaintances, but they were getting money and working together. Kimmy just wants to fit in. All of them ain't used to nothing. Yeah, Kimmy is weird. She gives weird energy. She's too old to act how she acts. Then Mariah said Kimmy switched up when she read the room to see who on the hate train, and heard Chris say Moses and Sunny bought a house from him. Yeah, I seen when Chris said he spoke to Sunny, but it's like at this point, everybody needs to just shut up about that situation. How many episodes are they in? Like, they're gonna drag this all season? It's not interesting no more. Y'all say how y'all feel about it. Move on. You know, move on from it. So then you have Ken and Trish on Instagram acting a whole ass, saying all type of stuff to each other. It says it's not that they wouldn't stick up for her. They went after her relentlessly for 4 seasons. They are really trying to break her. Yeah. And we know why they did that, D. It's because they were haters. Letitia and Kimmy, in my opinion, were jealous of Mel. And they were happy to see her go through something that was out of her control. And they were happy to kind of see her world kind of come down. A lot of people want to see you doing good, but they don't want to see you doing better than them. Mel had a lot of things that they both wanted, in my opinion. So they were happy to see what was going on to her. And they were some weirdos, because I always remember the scene, y'all, when Mel pulled up to meet Tisha. It was in like the beginning, probably like season 2. And Mel pulled up and Tisha was waiting for her, and Mel was still sitting in her car because she was kind of like fixing her makeup. And I think Martell had followed her or something on her way there, and they had got into it, and it was in the midst. It was like literally in the thick of what her and Martell was going through. And Mel was crying, and she was wiping her tears away and stuff like that. But it was just so weird how Tisha stood there and looked at her. She didn't say anything really comforting that someone that said they were your friend would say. At this point, she had known Mel for years. Y'all, please tune out them dogs in the back. They get on my nerves too. But she didn't say anything like you had known Mel for years. At that point in time. So I always pay attention to little things like that. She didn't try to hug that lady. She didn't try to pat her on the back. She didn't try to do nothing. So it's like they always gave weird to me. Crybaby says Kimmy was a side chick. That's it. That's all. Ken and Trish. Now that's a storyline. Exactly. Like wrap that shit up already. Purple Queen, hey, how are you doing? She says they were expecting Melody to crumble, but she rose to the height that they could never reach. Exactly. And they were completely jealous about that. So then, as I mentioned, y'all, Ken and Trish. I don't think they should be doing all that on social media. From the picture that Trish posted of their daughter, she looks to be the age that, kids are on social media. She said a lot, even to the point where she was accusing, her ex-husband of liking men. And I was like, whoa, like since when it's okay to expose people in that way? Like they was saying a lot of hurtful stuff, and especially Trish. And I haven't watched enough of them, y'all, because like I said, I was on a blackout. So I just see little bits and pieces from the clips. But I was kind of shocked that she was on social media talking the way she was talking to him. It caught me off guard. And I'm like, are these people really at their age willing to embarrass themselves? Because y'all, everybody is on the outside looking in. This is a public platform. So they was going in, and I'm like, why? That type of stuff is cringy to me at this certain age. You may do little stupid stuff and be quick to pop off on social media when you're in your early 20s or when you're in your 20s and stuff, but doing that once you get past a certain age is so cringy to me. Like people will get online and bash another person, but they don't see that you kind of look kind of crazy too when you go too far with that stuff, and you're a grown ass lady with a career with kids, and you are on a national TV platform, and then you take to your social media to talk that type of way and to bring each other down because y'all still family. It don't matter. Y'all share a kid. So it's like that should be cringy. I would never. Crybaby says you are correct. They preyed on the host's downfall, now realizing how they was coming up. Jealousy is a hell of a thing. Yeah, I think it's a hell of a thing too, y'all. So that's really all I got to say about Ken and Trish. Yeah, her ex-husband may have been wrong too for some of the stuff because he was tagging them and stuff too. But I think Trish took it to another level with attacking his manhood, and also with her posting that picture of her daughter. It was inappropriate. Unfortunately, that's the world that we live in today. I don't think her daughter should have been hugged up on another man like that. I think it should be boundaries in place, and he should he should actually respect boundaries, especially when it comes to kids, because you have to tread lightly because things can be misinterpreted. And again, people may say, oh, y'all reading too much into a picture. No, this is just the reality of the world we live in. It's a lot goes on, and children are like, you do your best to protect them, but sometimes the snakes sneak in. And I'm not accusing Ken of anything, but I'm saying he shouldn't even want to put himself in that type of predicament where anything can be said. Because kids get mad, not saying the little girl would get mad and accuse him of anything, but I'm just saying, y'all, you have to think and you have to move a certain way. So I think I had a problem with that, especially since Trish posted that to social media and she was trying to use it as a jab against her biological dad. Like, why are you using your daughter as a jab to, like, oh yeah, look at this man, he's hugging your daughter, he has a relationship with your daughter? Like, okay, why are you using your child in that way? So yeah, that threw me all the way off, y'all. I didn't like them going at it on Instagram. It was unnecessary, and they don't need to stoop to that level for reality TV. I don't know if they're feeling the pressure from production or the show to kind of like, amp it up, because we know everybody has had their turn on social media with the back and forth. We just seen Martell and Maurice go at it. We seen Stormi come after the millimeters on her Instagram. We seen Tisha. All of them have used their platform to attack each other, but it's like it's a little different with Ken, and Trish, and what's his name, Marquez. They're going a little too far, in my opinion. Yep, I remember that episode. I think that's when Martell would let her get the furniture out the house. She literally had to start all the way over. Yeah, it was crazy. Trish was wrong for that. The question is, why are you still married to him? I think someone said she mentioned that the divorce was real. Um, at Melody's event that just passed, I think I remember hearing someone said that she actually signed the papers, but who knows, y'all? Who knows? Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk to y'all about, I said this was gonna be a quick live, so I'm gonna move on to what happened with Sunni. Oh, Sunni, real quick. I didn't really watch her live in full. I caught little bits and pieces of her live, but she was still being positive. They were asking her questions about how she feels about getting talked about and being on the show. She said she doesn't really have a problem with being talked about. It kind of, it comes with the territory, which is true. And she also mentioned that sometimes it can feel like high school when she's doing the show. And I agree, because working at a job, I remember I was young. I was probably about 19, and I started working at Walmart, and I had the same experience there. And then when I grew up and kind of ventured into other avenues like nonprofits and even just working period in jobs, the office culture, any job you really work at kind of feels like high school to a certain extent. People, when you're a new hire, they treat you like a new student. The mess that doesn't stop at any age. And from my experience, some of the older people at the jobs are some of the people that keep up the most mess. So I completely understand where Sunny was coming from when she said it feels like high school, because a lot of jobs I have been to felt like that to me. It's like, oh, here it go. You have these cliques, you have people that start drama, you have the office snitch, you have, this person that comes in to try to pretend to be your friend, you have the person that tries to latch onto you when they see that, you perform well. I get it. I get exactly where she was coming from with that. But Sunny kind of remained positive about everything. She said everybody needs to focus on their own business. She's happy to be married. She chose love, and that's good for her. So I don't see anything wrong with Sunny. I actually kind of, I don't know if I'm saying I like her, but she seems pretty cool. She seems like all right people. And then so she went live too, and then Stormi went live. So I just wanted to talk real quick about Stormi lives, and I want to show y'all, point out something that I found interesting. So I'm gonna play. Let me see if I can play the clip. Let me see if I can get this clip to play, y'all. So y'all listen to what Stormi says. It's not a long clip.
That's me. I was like, fuck it. Give me the chin too. If I'm gonna be asleep, give me the chin too. Cause y'all know I had a little short neck, so getting fat right here just didn't go well with not having no long neck. You know, I always wanted to be a giraffe and shit. But, you know, that went in the cards for me. Body glaze. Thank you. I feel good. I was asleep. They put me to sleep. I was under, so I wasn't awake. Somebody said not throwing. It was like the week of. I was like, hey, can I add my chin to it? They was like, yeah.
Hi, pretty special. How are you? So y'all listen to her live one more time, and then I'm gonna point out what I heard. So we're gonna listen to it one more time. Let me mute myself.
Am I ready for tonight episode? Y'all, I really don't watch this show no more. Can't wait to. The chin was so easy, y'all. The chin might have been the easiest thing ever. Hell, I just threw that on last minute. I was like, fuck it. Give me the chin too. If I'm gonna be asleep, give me the chin too. Cause y'all know I had a little short neck, so getting fat right here just didn't go well with not having no long neck. You know, I always wanted to be a giraffe and shit. But, you know, that went in the cards for me. Body glaze. Thank you. I feel good. I was asleep. They put me to sleep. I was under, so I wasn't awake. Somebody said not throwing. It was like the week of. I was like, hey, can I add my chin to it? They was like, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let me see. Hold on, pretty special. What are you talking about? She said, anyone find it strange how Mel got mad the girls were talking about Stormi and she wasn't there, but didn't talk about Tisha when she wasn't there. Hold on, we're gonna come back to that comment because let me talk about this real quick. Okay, so y'all heard Stormi. She was reading the comments and she said someone said, she was reading the comments and she said someone said not you throwing it on at the last minute, but she didn't even finish the comment. Okay, so she's reading the comments. Now, you usually say, well, someone said when you don't know the person, you don't, there's plenty of people in her live, but I actually caught the person that has said that, right? So let me see. Let me play it again.
Am I ready for tonight episode? Y'all, I really don't watch this show no. Am I ready for tonight episode? Y'all, I wasn't awake. Somebody said not throwing. It was like the week of. I was like, hey, can
Okay, y'all. She said someone said. So then let's see who said that. Okay, I know y'all can't see, but down there in the right-hand corner right there, I don't know if I can make it bigger. So after Stormi made the comment that she added her chin lipo in at the last minute, people were writing her in her comments, right? So who is that right there? That's that content creator that she pays the $4.99 super chats to, right? And he said, not you throwing stuff on at the last minute. And she read his comment, but she said someone said, not you throwing stuff, and then she cut herself off. So why didn't she say his name? They're cool. Everybody know they're cool. She know who he is. So is she, and this is me maybe reading too much into stuff, but hey, I noticed it. Why did she say someone said instead of saying his name? Is she trying to distance herself from him now that she has this lawsuit going on with Cal, and he mentioned that she was leaking personal information to a third party. That's because that's what I read into it. She definitely seems like she was trying to distance himself. Because, girl, you know who that man is. He shots you out in his videos and stuff. He literally had her YouTube channel under, his description of his videos, telling everybody to go subscribe to her channel. So she knows exactly who he is. So why didn't she say his name? Because if I'm on live and a friend or an associate or someone I'm familiar with comments, I'm gonna be like, right, such and such, or I'm gonna be like, oh yes, such and such. I'm gonna say their name. I'm not gonna say someone said. Girl, you know who that man is. So to me, I feel like she was trying to distance herself from him. She know this lawsuit's going on. People have been accusing her of leaking him information. And it's like, okay, Stormi, I see you. So that's what I thought. That was one thing I noticed in her live. And then the second thing at the end, where they asked her about the show, she said she hates the show. She hasn't been watching it, and basically confirmed that she's going to be quitting. She said you're only going to see her in a couple more episodes. So, she's quitting. And I found that kind of funny. So pretty special. Let's go back to your comment. What you said. Anyone find it strange how Mel got mad the girls were talking about Sunni and she wasn't there? But didn't she talk about Tisha and she wasn't there? And hasn't Tisha and Kimmy and everybody else on that cast talked about Mel while she wasn't there? So what's your point? And it was coming from a point she didn't want to talk about Sunni because none of them at that table have a real relationship with Sunni, and they were all sitting there speaking on a situation that they know nothing about. They're on the outside looking in. So she was doing what the rest of them should have been doing, shutting up and paying attention. And then her going back and talking to Sunni and giving Sunni a heads up. No, I don't think she was wrong for doing that. I don't care. They talk about this lady every episode. They have dragged her for seasons, talked about all her business. Marcel publicly put out a statement when Martell was arrested and said, free Martell. So what are you talking about? They talk about her on every level, every chance they get. Her mama goes and drags, both Stormi and Letitia mama drags this lady and her kids online publicly. Letitia have said a lot of stuff on the show and off the show. So what do you mean? She doesn't owe them any type of loyalty, as they have shown over season and season and season that they don't care for her. They don't consider her a real friend. She can talk about them when she want. And she was giving her opinions and speaking to Sunni about, they're hypocrites, and she feels like they're triggered. So no, I don't think she was wrong. If she is quitting, then say so directly, like Winter and Monique did, Tiffany and Lou. She is such an attention seeker. Okay, yeah, that's true. That is true. So maybe we gotta see. But she said she hate the show. She don't watch it. And that's kind of crazy in itself, Carlos. Why your cast members don't even like to watch the show? That goes to tell you something. Crybaby said pretty special. She wasn't mad. She just called it out. Yeah, she did. Mel stay lying in need of a friend. Pretty special. I don't know what you trying to do here. This ain't no bash Mel party over here. Yeah, you entitled to your opinions, but I'm gonna tell you something. Something aggravates me when people purposely miss the point. And I feel like you are one of those people that purposely miss the point of things. So like, why are you here? Like, really? I don't think no one over here is gonna agree with you. We err on the side of logic over here. Like, so you can go on. I don't care. Like, please. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I don't need you trying to convince us of anything over here in this chat. You're entitled to your opinions. If you want to express them, please, by all means, go on your platform. Because never mind. But yeah. Anyway, Simply Beautiful said Tish did have a problem after Kimmy came back and told her things about the slumber party. Yeah, and they stay talking about her. That's not even into question, y'all. Like, I'm not finna keep repeating myself on certain stuff because you can point out as much logic as you want. People are going to miss it if they don't want to hear it. They have selective hearing. So by now, after all these seasons, if she hasn't seen how everyone else on the cast has moved against Mel, then that's fine, baby. Go. Let's just hope that you're never put in a situation like that and keep it moving. Stormy needs to stop announcing that she's leaving the show and just go already. True. Says she wants folks to encourage her to stay on the show, but it's best she bounce. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Purple Queen says she is a troll. Yeah, I think she is, cause I don't know. I'm not gonna even highlight your questions no more, but I see you in the chat. You said I'm asking questions pretty special. You're not asking questions. You know exactly what you're doing. We're not dumb. We're not little kids. We know what you're doing. We see what you're doing. It's not needed over here, baby. Go. Be where I'm sure you want it, because you're probably one of those trolls that literally just pop over to other people's lives to cause discourse. Y'all have so much to say about people that support Melody, but why are you over here? Bye. She jealous of Mel too. She said, bye, Stormy. You will not be missed. Like, for real. She says, okay, this going to be the last little question I read from, well, comment I read from you. I'm not trying to convince anyone either. My comment is valuable or not just because it doesn't match yours. Twinsies. Girl, please, you thought you ate? Give me that fucking plate. Get out of here. Skedaddle. Kick rocks. Like, bye, girl. Don't get me started. Like, for real. I'm trying not to run this YouTube like a Facebook page. So please go on, girl. Like, for real, we just trying to discuss a few things. Like, bye. No, we don't find it funny that Mel was sitting there talking with Sunni about how the others are a bunch of hypocrites, girl. Did you not see that part? Were they willing to gang up on her? Okay, let me stop trying to even talk to you. Let's go. Weirdo. You're a weirdo. Definitely a troll. She is, and I ain't even got no mods, and I'll block her ass later. Cause girl, bye. I'm not gonna be anywhere I'm not wanted. Like, why you still in this chat fighting for your life, girl? Bye. Don't you got something better to do? Talking about whenever people don't agree, they're trolls. That truth hurts, baby. You ain't got to agree with me. I don't need everybody to agree with me, but I also don't need you over here just to cause discourse. Like, bye. This ain't the great debate. Go debate that shit somewhere else. We don't want to hear that nonsense. I get irritated. I'm not in the mood for nonsense. Yeah, please don't argue with her. Everybody's special. Button pusher on a Sunday. Girl, go. Girl, yeah, just trying to be weird. Like, don't nobody got time for that weird agenda. So back to Stormy, y'all, and the content creator commenting under her live, and she didn't say his name. Do y'all think she's trying to distance herself from him? Because that's what I was kind of getting out of that. I think she was trying to distance herself because there was no reason for her to be like, oh no, yeah, and I threw that on last minute, have a kiki. Girl, she didn't even fully read his comment. I think it didn't register to her, but then she seen it was him and she like, oh no. She didn't even fully read his comment out. So I found that funny because I'm like, he over here riding so hard for her on his platform. He doing the most for her on his channel. And she didn't even call your name out on her live when you wrote her a comment. Nor did she finish reading your comment and properly address it. She moved right along. So then the next thing I wanted to talk about, y'all, before we wrap the live up, is going to be Destiny and Lance Fletcher. So, in these social media streets, a lot of people have been alleging and assuming that Destiny and Lance may have something going on. And I kind of see it. Maybe they don't, but maybe they do. But I just found something interesting on Lance, his business Google review. We all know he's also an entrepreneur, and he does a lot of things over there in the Huntsville area. And so I seen that Destiny actually made a comment. Also, his sister did too. I believe that's his sister, Kayla Fletcher. I believe that's his sister that commented under Destiny's review. So y'all let's just read the review, because is this Destiny trying to help out her little boo, allegedly? Is that what she's doing? Because that's what it kind of looked like to me. So she took a second to write him a detailed review on his business page. And so she said the repair process was smooth and efficient. The technician worked diligently to restore my cabinets. Destiny, was he really restoring your cabinets, girl? Talking about to their original condition, paying close attention to every detail. I bet he was. She said the quality of the repair work exceeded my expectation. The cabinets look good as new, and the repairs are virtually invisible. The craftsmanship is truly exceptional, and the cabinets are now more sturdy and functional than ever before. Okay, Destiny, you got your cabinets together. Air quotes. Y'all think Destiny and Lance got a little thing going on over there? Isis Blue said if Lance can't pay her bills, there is nothing going on. Same as when folks claimed she was messing with Jalen. That's true. But then she kind of come after Jalen. She said he was attractive or something. D Humphrey said, "You." Yeah, but I agree with you on that Isis. She is looking for help. She ain't out here looking for love. But in the meantime, she can have her a little what they call it? Not a friends with benefit. A sneaky link. She can have her a little sneaky link now. Who's to say that he don't meet them qualifications? He may not be qualified to support her and take care of her, but hey, he probably can drop some else off to her. And I ain't talking about no cabinet fixtures. Miss Rat said Destiny moved like a 304. She been around and she oh my God. Did she post a picture of the job? No, y'all. But did something else I found interesting. So y'all see on Destiny's review, it says 2 weeks ago, right? So we all know that 2 weeks ago, Lance went live on his Facebook page. And 2 weeks ago, they were on the trip with Stormi for her birthday. And we see right there's Destiny. She was shown in Lance's live. So, girl, was he really fixing your cabinets 2 weeks ago? Because it looks like y'all was on vacation 2 weeks ago. Well, come on now, Destiny. Answer quickly now. To Latrice says, then Stormi says she was only on a few episodes and she's done. I wonder if she will be at the reunion. Yeah, she said that we would only see her on a few more episodes. She hates the show. She doesn't watch it. Destiny not even paying her bills, child. She said he fixing cabinets. All right, that's what I said. Because she was very detailed in that description. And girl, from this Facebook post 2 weeks ago, y'all was on vacation. So was he really, really fixing them cabinets? What cabinets Destiny got? She got a house. Destiny trying to find someone to help pay that $20,000 judgment. Baby Lance, I can't help her with that. We all know that. The Fletchers ain't finna lend him nothing to support Destiny. Murphy said the new cast members need to be fired. They are so boring and they don't open their mouth and talk. One lady talks through her teeth. This show is really in last place. Man, look, y'all got me dying here because not talking to her clenched teeth. But y'all, I found that so funny though when I looked at that review, because I'm like, Destiny, Did he really fix your cabinets? Because now it looks like he's just getting some friends and family to pad up them reviews. But since it was already out in these streets about people suspecting that they were having some type of thing going on, I'm like, maybe so. Maybe so. Yeah, that's so funny too, Latrice. So what else did we need to talk about, y'all? We gotta talk about something else before we wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up in just a few minutes. Let me see, because I did take some little notes, but I think we went over everything because I didn't have much to say. Yeah, Stormi said she's leaving the show. Mel and Kimmy. Yeah, so that was pretty much all I had to talk about, y'all. Once again, Love and Marriage Huntsville. They out here in these streets acting the ass. They got everybody eyes on Ken and Trisha. And I'm interested to see the reunion. I at least think that the reunion will be more interesting than the show because we know Carlos lets Tisha and the Scots get away with everything. But I have a feeling that ain't nothing happened with them this season, child. So what do they need to address? Oh, them lawsuits, which we know they probably will avoid with Maurice since he got the network involved in the lawsuit. So he may avoid that at all costs. But the other lawsuits that they have going on, like Stormi, let's see if that makes the reunion. They're supposedly still filming. I think that's what Sunni said. So let's see if any of that makes the reunion. But I think Sunni is gonna hold a lot of them accountable um at the reunion. And I think Mel is gonna hold a lot of them accountable at the reunion. So I am on blackout, but I think I might tune into the reunion, y'all, because I want to see Sunni and Mel hold their feet to the fire. And Carlos, get somebody else. If you listening, you probably ain't listening over here, but if you listening anywhere, get somebody else to host the reunion. We tired of you. You do not do a good job as the reunion host. Get Dr. Heavenly to host the reunion. She said she done with Messy Monday, but see if she will come over and host the reunion. Do y'all think Dr. Heavenly would be a good host for the reunion? I think she is because she kind of don't have no filter. So when everybody else calling shit out, I think she will be there for it. Yeah, get Heavenly to host this year's Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion. We the people want to see her. Will Martell show up to the reunion? I don't know, y'all. He ain't got no storyline because they ain't gonna address his stuff. He probably not. No. Let's take that back because Martell also has some judgments he has to pay, so he can't miss no check, even the little ones from Carlos King. So he'll be there with his tight suit on. He'll be there. She must distance herself. Then he will flip on her because he is being ignored, and that's what I'm waiting to see to Latrice, because I believe she kind of snubbed him, and that's my opinion. Cause she could have easily called that man name. She gonna say somebody said, "Girl, you know who that is." Enjoy the rest of the day, everyone. Thank you, Purple Queen. Enjoy the rest of your day. We finna wrap this live up, y'all. I really enjoyed y'all. I thank y'all for coming over here chatting with me. Please hit the like button. I'm on the road to 5K. Help your girl out. If you haven't subscribed, tell your sister, brother, cousin, mama, your granddaddy. Tell everybody to come over here and subscribe to the channel, y'all. Don't be like that. Share the love. Spread the love. Beautiful Butterfly said, Heavenly said, get somebody else to do it. Child, she checked out at the wrong time because I actually do think she would be a good host. Anybody could replace Carlos because it's given at this point. He be wanting that check too. He want an extra little check. Somebody said Destiny stand at her dad assisted living apartment. Nobody ever shoots scenes at her place. Right, that is true. And we know why the Scots weren't shooting scenes at their place because it wasn't up to par. And it took their ass, they've been working on it since 1200 BC. So I don't think Destiny got no real cabinets for that boy to fix either. And they looked like they was over there on vacation when he was supposed to fix some cabinets. So I bet he was opening and closing some cabinets, all right. Allegedly. Which I said, continue having a wonderful and blessed Sunday. Thank you, Tina McDowell. Yes, we finna get up out of here, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Go eat y'all some good food, relax, and please subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'm on the road to 5K. Y'all help me get there. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for joining. Bye, y'all.